So today we are dealing with the importance of pH in everyday life. What is the importance of pH in everyday life? So first you have to study what is pH. pH is the negative logarithm of hydronium ion concentration. That is H plus ions when combined with water it form hydronium ions. H plus ions plus H when dissolves in water it give H3O plus ions called hydronium ion. So pH of a solution is the negative log of the hydronium ion concentration. So the pH has a very important role in our everyday life. Now what is the range of pH? The pH ranges from range of pH, that is 0 to 7 to 14. If the pH is below 7, that is acidic. pH 7, that is neutral, and above 7, that is basic. The pH of the solution is 7, that is a neutral solution. There it is neither acidic nor basic. But if the pH is less than 7, that is acidic, and if it is above 7, that is basic solutions. The pH of our body works with a pH range to 7 to 7.8. All the reactions in our body are regulated between the pH 7 to 7.8. So in blood also the pH should be kept constant, and there is a buffer acting it, bicarbonates and carbonate, that keep the pH of the blood between 7 to 7.8. Next is acid rain. How acid rain and what are its consequences? You know, in the atmosphere there will be oxides of nitrogen, that is nitrogen dioxide, then sulfur dioxide, then carbon dioxide. They are acidic oxide. They are oxides of non-metals, so they are acidic oxides. When these acidic oxides dissolves in rainwater, the pH will become less than 5.6 and that water become acidic, and that is called acid rain. When the oxides like nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide dissolves in the rainwater, the pH decreases, so the rainwater become acidic, and that is called acid rain. Now what is the drawback? What is the defect of acid rain? This acid rain destroys the crops. Every crop has a particular pH, but if there is a change pH, that will be destroyed. So if the acid rain destroys the crops, agricultural crops, then it destroys the monuments. You know, Taj Mahal, that is made up of calcium carbonate. When the acid rain falls on it, the carbonates react with the acid, liberating carbon dioxide. So the monuments, old buildings and monuments will be destroyed by the acid rain. So that is the after effect of the acid rain. Next is pH of soil. For the cultivation of the crops, agricultural crops, each crop has required a particular pH. Some crops will require the basic, some require acidic, and some require the neutral. So generally they are neutral. The soil should be neutral. So for that we have to test the pH of the soil. That is, a small amount of soil is dissolved in water, and using the pH paper or pH solution you can test the pH of the soil. Now if the soil is found to be acidic, how can you neutralize it? We can neutralize it by adding calcium carbonate or calcium hydroxide. When you add calcium hydroxide, they get neutralizes, and the pH and this pH will be reduced to 7. Similarly, if it is basic, we have to add acidic, silica, then you can make it neutral. So each agriculture crops require a particular pH, and you can adjust the pH of the soil by adding basic or acidic substances. Next, importance of the pH in digestive system. Importance of pH in digestive. Importance of pH in digestive system. You know, if the food stuff we are taking, if it's not completely digested or due to indigestion in our stomach, that stomach produce too much of acid, hydrochloric acid will be produced. So that will cause pain and irritation. To reduce this pain and irritation, we have to use some chemicals. They are called antacids. So antacids used are milk of magnesia or sodium hydrogen carbonate. Milk of magnesia, that is a mixture of magnesia hydroxide and aluminum hydroxide. Then sodium bicarbonate. They are mild bases that will neutralize the excess acid produced in our stomach. So due to indigestion in our stomach produces too much of hydrochloric acid, and that will cause pain and irritation. So to remove that pain and irritation, we are using antacids. Antacids are mild bases which reduces the acidity of the stomach. So that is the effect of pH in digestive system. Next, the effect of pH in tooth decay. You know that our tooth is made up of calcium phosphate, the hardest material, that is enamel. So when you take food, you will wash your mouth and clean it. But if due to the improper cleaning of the teeth, there will be food materials accumulated in the teeth, and this bacteria present in the mouth will degrade it and to produce acids. So this acid will corrode the enamel of the tooth. So when the pH is become less than 5.5, when the pH become less than 5.5, the tooth decay starts. So the reason is improper cleaning of the teeth. There will be food materials accumulated to the teeth, and that the bacteria will degrade it, and that pH will become less than 5.5. So tooth decay starts then. Now to prevent the tooth decay, we have to clean our teeth before and after taking food, and we have to clean our teeth with the toothpaste, because toothpaste contains bases, and that base will neutralize the acidity present in the mouth. So proper cleaning of the teeth and with the paste and proper washing, we can prevent the tooth decay.